Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9, where every local story starts here. I'm Gwendolyn Morton. Starting today, talking about this heat wave that has been moving across the area. We're seeing temperatures reaching into the 90s, and even the heat index is moving higher than that. Could be into the triple digits as we move through the rest of the day. And we're going to have more details on that when we come up later in the newscast with meteorologist Todd Nelson. He'll be here to tell us all about that. Well, summer is definitely making its presence known across the state, and it's important to remember that those may be vulnerable to extreme heat that is staying throughout the area, that is, your pets. There are all kinds of safety tips you can follow to make sure your fuzzy family members are happy and cool during the dog days of summer. With more on that story, here's WBON TV Channel 9's Gage Hill.
House pets may be cute and fluffy, but that can work against them in the summer heat. Madison County Deputy Judge Executive Jill Williams spoke to us at the Madison County Animal Shelter and gave several helpful tips about keeping your outdoor critters healthy in the extreme highs associated with summer.
So one of the things that we see most frequently as an issue is people leaving their pets in their cars. And so just because you crack a window does not mean it cools it off enough. So very easily the temperature in a vehicle can get to 100, 120 plus degrees. And so that's not safe for our pet, just like it's not safe for us.
Williams says that keeping your pet inside a covered shelter with an air conditioner or fan is one of the best ways to keep them from overheating.
Obviously, when the temperatures are as high as they've been the last few days, air-conditioned areas are the best. Cooling areas with a fan and things of that nature are things that we see frequently. Not over-exercising your animal is something that we also see. So if they're known to be out running and those sorts of things, making sure that you kind of limit the exercise when it's this hot outside. Our county is full of great opportunities, parks that are shaded, walking trails, things of that nature, and doing those things early in the morning or late in the evening when they're outside is probably the most beneficial.
In addition to limiting physical activity at your home, making sure that your pet's paws stay off of asphalt as much as possible will prevent heat-related injuries.
Asphalt gets extremely hot during the summer months, and so limiting their time that they're on pavement. So grassy areas are always preferred. Concrete's not going to get as hot as asphalt, but limiting concrete, all of those sorts of things, even dirt areas or gravel areas are going to be better for their paws and the pads on their feet.
According to Williams, access to clean, cool drinking water is the most important thing you can do for your pet in times of extreme heat.
That is the number one thing you can do to provide a safe environment for your pet, is to have good, cool, clean drinking water. We have had probably this week, I think our animal control officer told me we'd already had 5 or 6 welfare checks, and that is what he recommends to absolutely everybody, is get them some water, keep them hydrated. Even if you're going to have to leave your pet outside for a certain period of time, make sure there's plenty of water for them to drink. Encourage people to just be acutely aware and know what to look for, and also check in with your vet clinic should you experience any health issues with your animal.
By following these safety tips, you can help ensure that your dog or cat enjoys the summer just like the rest of your family. For WBON TV Channel 9, I'm Gage Hill.
Thanks, Gage. Make sure you're taking care of those little pets during this hot, hot weather. Well, in a recap of a story that we brought you yesterday, a GoFundMe has been started by Brianna Smith, the wife of Garrett Ray, the 33-year-old Richmond man who sadly passed away from his injuries due to a motorcycle accident on U.S. Highway 421 in Madison County around 8 a.m. yesterday. Brianna is now raising the couple's children on her own. Officers on the scene said that Ray allegedly lost control of his motorcycle and crossed over the median and collided with another vehicle driving north from Berea. Ray said had Brianna stay at home to take care of the girls while he worked to support the family. The link to the GoFundMe for funeral costs can be found on the GoFundMe website by searching funeral expenses for Garrett Ray. There is still an investigation onto the closure details of the accident being looked at by the Kentucky State Police. Well, in Berea, a Berea woman named Nancy Damrell was charged with possession of heroin and theft of identity of another without consent. Berea officers were dispatched to the area in reference to 2 people in a broken-down vehicle. Upon arriving, officers saw both suspects with their heads down. As officers approached, they saw used syringes throughout the vehicle. A paper that is commonly folded in a manner for drug trafficking purposes was also spotted. The paper was located on the dash, and when officers asked Damerl if they could see inside the paper, she allegedly handed it over without complaint, saying she did not know what was in it. In the paper was an unknown gray substance, which is believed to have been heroin by officers. Both suspects were read their rights and agreed to speak. Damerl said that a man was with them a few days before and said the paper contained Miralax and that the paper must have belonged to him. The other suspect said that the heroin allegedly belonged to Damerl, and before the arrival of the officers, the intent was to be used. Damerl then allegedly told the other suspects she would save it for another use. Damerl was arrested and taken to the Madison County Detention Center. Berea College continues to expand. This weekend, officials announced the start of a $10 million campaign to build 2 new tech buildings. The buildings will be home to computer science, digital media, applied engineering, and design, among other disciplines. According to a press release, the college's current technology center, the Danforth building, was first constructed in 1958 and is no longer suitable for curriculums focusing on modern technology. A Richmond man is behind bars in connection to an alleged murder that occurred in Georgia. Kentucky State Police Post 7 report that they received confirmation of an extradition warrant for Jose Ayala. State troopers spoke to a resident of an area he was supposedly in who told police a male matching Ayala's description lived nearby. However, during the investigation, troopers located the suspect on the property. Ayala was arrested without incident and was taken into custody. Ayala was charged as a fugitive from another state. The Richmond-Madison County branch of the NAACP invites the community to attend the Juneteenth weekend activities on Saturday, June the 18th. The celebration will run from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the First United Methodist Church Multi-Ministry Center at 401 West Main Street in Richmond. The celebration marks the local NAACP branch's second community-wide Juneteenth celebration to celebrate, educate, and elevate. Some activities include raffles, music, voter registration, and displays. Anthem Medicaid is co-sponsoring the event and will be providing diabetes screenings, COVID booster shots, and other valuable health-related services. It's an indoor event and the masks are asked to be worn. Well, with that, we're going to take a quick break. We've got all kinds of details about this weather that just is sitting right on top of us these hot, hot days. We've got Todd Nelson in the Weather Center. He's going to tell us all about it right after this.
You may think the only way to pay for a nursing home is to spend down your life savings or sell your home. Elder Law Lexington can protect your home and life savings through a comprehensive plan so you can qualify for Medicaid. When there's a plan in place, you can rest assured knowing your estate is handled and your family is covered. Give them a call at 888-4-ELDER-LAW or go to elderlawlexington.com. Their Berea office is now open for your convenience.
Here at Madison HVAC, it is our job to keep you comfortable. We make projects pain-free for homeowners by providing solutions that fix the problem. With upfront pricing and multiple financing plans, no matter what shape your credit is in, there is always a budget-friendly option. Don't forget, we offer free quotes and second opinions. Give Madison HVAC a call at 859-625-1471, and remember, we fix that too.
When you're a homeowner, taking care of everything around your home can be a daunting task, including repainting your fence or that barn that's been neglected for way too long. Make it easy on yourself and rely on the experts at Miller Hill Barn and Fence Painting. They're the go-to here in Madison County when it comes to new fence estimates or repairs and painting, whether it's for a farm or privacy fence or barn. Contact either of their two convenient phone numbers at 859-353-9479 or 661-0533.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Fayette County Corrections is seeking employees who want to work now, and they are ready and willing to help you get started today.
When you first come here, you'll be with me for 5 weeks, and we will teach you the book work, which consists of PowerPoints, some physical activity.
Working at the Fayette Corrections facility is a job you can be proud of.
When I leave at home, I would tell my kids that, hey, I'm going to work to keep the bad guys in so you all be safe on the outside.
Apply today at lexingtonky.gov/correctionsjobs.
Locally family-owned and operated Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is a full-service construction company offering full-service home maintenance. Bluegrass Restoration specializes in wind, fire, and water damage and mold remediation. With 24/7 emergency services, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction is here to serve you during any emergency. All their services are performed in-house with no subcontractors. No job is too big or small for Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Give them a call at 859-353-1133.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on Channel 9. Another absolute scorcher outside as that heat advisory continues for the area. We've got meteorologist Todd Nelson in the Weather Center to let us know if there's any relief in sight.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome back to the Madison HVAC Weather Center. Yes, it will be very warm yet through tomorrow. Feels like temps into the triple digits before we cool down a little bit approaching this upcoming weekend. Spotty showers and thunderstorms Thursday night into Friday, and some of those storms at that point could be a little bit on the strong side, so we'll have more on that in just a second. Heat advisories in orange, excessive heat warnings in that pinkish color. Feels like temps, as I mentioned, in the greater Richmond area through tomorrow afternoon and evening will be up around the triple digits. We will cool off a little bit for Saturday and Sunday, but even tonight it is going to be quite warm. 92 at 6 p.m., 86 at 9, and then falling into the 70s after midnight tonight. In fact, tomorrow morning we could have a record warm low temperature. How about that? So for Thursday, we're keeping an eye on maybe a couple of isolated strong storms off to the east into the afternoon, but the complex that develops Thursday night to the north and west is the one that we'll be watching for. So again, late into the afternoon, watching a few isolated showers and storms develop. A little bit better chance off to the east of some of those becoming strong. And then there's that cluster that we'll watch for Friday morning for the potential of maybe a couple of isolated strong storms and locally heavy rain. We should mention that we're under a marginal severe threat for Friday. All right, precipitation-wise, again, looking at pockets of locally heavy rain through the end of the week, maybe upwards of a quarter to a half an inch, depending on where those thunderstorms into Friday morning develop. But there could be a record warm low temperature tonight, early tomorrow in Richmond. We'll be in the 70s. And then again, that chance of maybe a few isolated thunderstorms into the afternoon, topping out in the 90s. And again, that would be, of course, near record highs, triple-digit feels-like temps Thursday night into Friday morning. Some thunderstorms, and then hot again, Gwendolyn, next week.
Thanks, Todd. And for weather all the time, you'll find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com, courtesy of Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. Well, a beloved local building is in the process of coming down this week. The old Irvine County High School demolition is officially underway. With more on this story, here's WBON-TV's Channel 9 reporter, Brett Noland.
The old Irvine High School building here in Estill County has been a long-standing feature of the landscape on Main Street in the city of Irvine since it was first built in 1930. It stands on part of the old Estill Springs Resort property and occupied educators and students alike from its grand opening in September of 1933 with 365 enrolled students until its last commencement ceremony in May of 1971. Today, though, it is currently in the process of being demolished. However, the good news is Plans are in place to utilize the land this building sits on for a newfound purpose of recreation and enjoyment. I spoke with demolition crew members and Estill County Board of Education employees, among others, to find out more about the history and future plans of this historic site.
To get the structure completely on the ground, you're looking at approximately 1 week, depending on weather conditions. This is a pretty straightforward demolition, saving approximately 1,500 square foot of brick to be repurposed by the Board of Education.
After demolition is completed, the plan is to turn the property into a park and a green space for the community to use. Once this park is completed, there will be green space available for our community. There'll be an amphitheater, walking trails, shade trees, and a remembrance monument to the students and faculty that attended Irvine High. As of now, the goal is to have the ground cleared and contoured and excavated by August. So we're probably looking at sometime in the fall, heading into winter, till we get this park completed and opened up to the public.
With demolition now underway and expected completion times being short, it will not be much longer that the old Irvine High School will be a part of the beautiful landscape that encompasses the area here on Main Street. But with new plans in place to provide a new public area of recreation and remembrance, one can only be excited to see what the future holds for this area, while still nostalgically looking back on what once was. Combs Trucking would also like to thank the fine folks of Estill County. They stated that they have never met nicer people than right here in this community. Reporting for WBON Channel 9 News here in Estill County, I'm Brett Nolan.
Thanks, Brett, for that story. One person was sent to the hospital after a fire at a Winchester home. The home caught fire Monday on West Hickman Road in Winchester. The fire happened in a bedroom on the second floor of the home. Fire officials report that everyone got out of the house and that one person had to go to the hospital for burn injuries. That fire is still under investigation. A Mississippi man is in the Boyle County Detention Center after robbing 2 of his co-workers. According to Danville Police, Sunday, the 3 co-workers were preparing to get into their work vehicle when 34-year-old Christopher Williams allegedly produced a handgun and proceeded to rob the other 2 co-workers. The suspect then fled on foot. Danville police officers spotted Williams and he was taken into custody without incident. A search of Williams yielded a Taurus 9mm handgun. Williams was booked into the Boyle County Detention Center on charges of first-degree robbery and first-degree wanton endangerment. With that, we're going to take another short break. Don't go anywhere. We've got EKU men's basketball news coming up right after this on Live at 5.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Cupcadet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond.
We can't wait to see you.
The American farmer represents hard work, determination, and quality. When it comes to taking care of their land, those farmers need the best on their side. That's why they trust Hill Tire for all their tire needs. Hill Tire is a family-owned and operated business located on Irvine Road in Richmond, and they are the leader in farm, semi, and passenger tires in the area. They offer brands such as Michelin, Yokohama, Goodyear, and Hankook, just to name a few. Hill Tire will come to you as well. For more information, like Hill Tire on Facebook or call or text 859-353-9479.
At Fast Flow Plumbing, you aren't sending your money to Texas and Florida to the big corporate plumbing companies. We're local, and that allows us to invest in the latest technologies like Permaliner for no-dig sewer replacements, which we warranty for 20 years. Fast Flow is the future of plumbing. Don't destroy your landscaping and finished basement because a plumber tells you he has to replace your sewer. Keep your home beautiful. Call a local pro at Fast Flow.
Man Chrysler in Richmond is Truck Town, USA. New trucks, used trucks, little trucks, big trucks, short trucks, long trucks. Hey, that's not a truck. Work trucks and fancy trucks. Who says you can't get a truck? Come on down to Man Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Richmond for your best deal today. Truck Town, USA.
WBON TV9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's new and first TV channel, available on Channel 9.1 over the air, Spectrum Channel 712, and on Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Crystal Broadband. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON Channel 9. EKU men's basketball already had its highest recruiting class in the program history, but yesterday that class got even stronger. With more on this, here's Michael Watkins with sports.
David Onania, a 3-star, 6'8" center, will join the EKU men's basketball program this fall. Onania has a 24/7 Sports Composite 3-star rating and is ranked as the 48th best center in the nation by 24/7 Sports and as the 13th best prospect in the state of Virginia. As a senior this past season at Bishop O'Connell High School in Arlington, Onania averaged 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 2.4 blocks per game, and helped Bishop O'Connell reach the Final Four at the Virginia State Championship. The 230-pounder is the latest addition to a recruiting class ranked as high as 65th in the country by 24/7 Sports, and a class that also includes EKU's first-ever ESPN 4-star freshman recruit in point guard Leland Walker, 3-star point guard Tayshawn Comer, junior college All-American John Ukmadu, Kentucky Mr. Basketball Turner Buttrey, 6'10" forward Dardan Capiti, and former 4-star recruit Talon Martin. Walker and Comer are rated among the top 40 high school point guards in the nation. It is the highest-rated EKU men's basketball class in the internet recruiting era. Well, last week, Ahmed Jaziri brought home a national championship to EKU in the men's 3,000-meter steeplechase title at the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships, something that only raises the level of awareness on EKU sports and the institution itself. When I spoke to Matt Rohn on Monday, he had high praises for Ahmed, Coach Erdman, and spoke about the importance of this national championship.
You know, the storied program that we have between two coaches Erdman now, Rick and Corey, and the success, the conference championships, the regional appearances, the national finals appearances that we've had, certainly the steeplechase success that we've had over the course of the program. To finally be able to crown the first ever track and field or cross country national champion is huge. But again, I think that speaks volumes of the quality of program, the quality of student athletes that we have, the coaching that they receive, the support that we've tried as an institution to put behind that program, making it a priority and really a point of pride for us. Could not be more excited. Certainly proud of Corey Erdman, the staff that he has surrounded himself with. But as it relates to Ahmed, you know, watching that race and 3,000 meters, first off, that's scary. Then you talk about a steeplechase and all the obstacles that you're having to overcome during the course of that race is a challenge. But watching him with, you know, about 600 meters left, just kind of get that look in his eye and determination and ultimately prevail, could not be more excited and proud of him.
And the Madison Central Golf Team is set to host their annual golf tournament fundraiser this summer. The cost is $300 per team, and if you'd like more information on the tournament or if you'd like to sign a team up, you can contact Kyle Congleton for more information. For WBON TV Sports, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that sports update. We're going to take another quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news right after this.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Choose Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital for your health care. Consider having your preventative care such as a CT lung screening, a mammogram, or a colonoscopy at Markham and Wallace Hospital. You can feel safe to come to the hospital campus. Following CDC guidelines, our care team is doing everything possible to ensure your safety and well-being. For more information about Markham and Wallace Hospital, call 606-723-2115 or visit mercy.com.
When perfect is in the air, you can feel it. Presenting the new Ultimate Comfort System from Lennox, the most advanced heating and air conditioning system ever.
Call 859-779-0122 now and get the best Lennox home comfort systems at a price you'll love. That's affordable heating and air at 859-779-0122 or online at affordableheating-air.com.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Batteries Unlimited in Richmond can energize you when your batteries fade out. They can also cut and make most home and automobile keys, replace and program key fobs, and make copies of your house keys. Plus, cell phone screen repair. Bring in your Apple or Samsung today. We are your home for all batteries. Go see Chris at Batteries Unlimited, Commercial Drive in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on Channel 9, where every local story starts here. Well, calling all teens ages 15 to 17, the Mount Vernon Fire Department is looking for junior firefighters. It's a great program for young adults to learn and hone valuable skills, make friends that will last a lifetime, and serve their community proudly. If you're a teen, age 15 to 17, have kids in this age group, or know someone you think would be interested, you can come join and send them the direction of the Mount Vernon Fire Department. If you want to join or have any questions, don't hesitate to call or text or just stop by the firehouse. If you don't get an answer right away, leave a message and they'll get back to you as soon as possible. That contact is Mount Vernon Fire Department. You can contact them on their Facebook page Messenger, or you can call 606-392-9737. You can also call 606-256-3442. Well, country music star Toby Keith announced on Twitter that he has been diagnosed with stomach cancer. In the Twitter announcement, he told fans that in the last 6 months he's received chemo, radiation, and surgery. In his tweet, he says he's looking forward to spending time with his family, but promises he'll see them sooner rather than later. With that, we've come to the end of another Live at 5. Thanks so much for joining me here. Have a wonderful night. Try to stay cool out there. We'll be right back here tomorrow. More news, weather, and sports. Have a great afternoon.